There have been 6 films made about Jeffrey Dahmer since 1991. Not to mention the fact that people have been making edits about him on TikTok, despite the fact that he's murdered countless people.
I don't know who to slap. I don't know who to slap.
It's no secret that serial killers, along with true crime, have been getting glorified on platforms like YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, and much more over the past few years. It almost seems like people forget the acts that these people have committed and even go as far as to simp for these murderers. I won't be discussing the killers or what they've done in this video because there are countless videos you can find like that on the internet about them. But today we're going to be talking about the glorification of serial killers.
Person to interview. I don't like to play interviews, but I'm stuck under a game of ignorance. I'm stuck under little brain people.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. On this series, I kind of just talk about controversial topics, honestly anything that interests me. So if that interests you, you can go ahead and subscribe and even like this video. Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, Richard Ramirez. 9 times out of 10, you probably know more than half of these names because you've probably seen at least a movie about one of these people. These are the main ones we see being glorified. They even have groupies and have been engaged after being incarcerated. Netflix has a series about every killer I just named, and 2 of them are in the top 10 as we speak. Hybristophilia is a sexual attraction to people who have committed extraordinary crimes. It also explains why women are attracted to Ted Bundy. I don't think it helps with the fact that they're casting people like Zac Efron, Evan Peters, and Ross Lynch for these roles who already have fandoms of their own.
Okay, then I present to you Jeffrey Dahmer in...
I feel like there are many seasons why people watch true crime. For me, I grew up watching Forensic Files with my siblings. This show gave me a sense of fear in some way. Now, I know that true crime shouldn't be something used for entertainment purposes, but for so long, this is what I thought. It took me a while to realize that true crime is something that happens to real people, hence the name, true crime. I think these platforms promote true crime because this genre is the highest stream. I know a lot of people whose idea is winding down for the night, snuggling up in a warm blanket and watching shows about murder. No shame if you do. There's this intriguing thing about watching a true crime documentary. Some people get really interested and go down rabbit holes, like me. Some people become desensitized to things like this. This leads to wanting to know more about the person, what they did, and why they did it. There are so many cases I can tell you about people on TikTok simping for literal killers just because they're pretty or good looking. Saying things like they're too pretty to be in jail. Also, the fact that people consider killers like Ted Bundy conventionally attractive. And Richard Ramirez, let's be for real. I don't know what y'all definition of attractive is or what your morals are, but please, get help.
Stop it. Get some help.
TikTok is honestly just a weird and unhinged place. People have even gone as far as to make a cult for a killer. Not only did this man get sent to jail for causing 2 deaths while street racing, but he's also done it 4 other times. I knew this generation was a bit unhinged, but please, do better. These shows blur the line between reality, and although they focus on real life problems, it is more so about the killers themselves. Without the victims getting mentioned or remembered, these movies are immortalizing the killers in some way, which is something that some of these killers wanted, to be remembered. The true crime genre is very commercialized. There are a plethora of YouTubers and movies you can find on the internet today. I think this genre has definitely expanded since the growth of technology and streaming platforms. However, where's the line drawn when it comes to the distribution of these movies? Should people be able to profit off of others' horrendous situations? I saw this video a few months back questioning if the true crime community on YouTube should basically exist. And it kind of made me think, there's nothing wrong with shedding light on a situation or crime, but it gets weird when you have a 5-pound crab in front of you while doing so. No shade to you, Steph. With Monster, the new true crime documentary, being in the top 10 of the most watched shows on Netflix, I have seen Jeffrey Dahmer and Evan Peters everywhere. And I mean everywhere. And I think that's because they know it's one of the most watched shows right now. So older videos of him are blowing up again, new ones are being made, and it's kind of just adding fuel to the fire. The victims' families aren't too pleased about this, understandably of course, stating they don't want to relive it. Rita, a sister of one of the victims, didn't like that her courtroom outburst was reenacted word for word. Netflix never contacted her or the other victims' families before making this. I completely understand why she's mad, because like, she was never asked if they can make a whole show about this, and especially include actress. She was just told to act that part and she did so, but it's just like, she doesn't understand the pain in those words. Netflix has time and time again released a documentary without the victims' families' permission, going to show that I think money and views are more worth it than being a decent fucking human being to them. But hey, this is America. With the true crime genre being the highest demand, I don't think these shows and movies are going to stop anytime soon. But this made me think of a question. Should these platforms be able to release shows and movies about people without their permission? Even going as far as to include crime scene photos in the documentary, causing the victims' families to relive something they should not have to relive. That's today's videos for y'all. I swear every time I take notes, I feel like it's longer, but this is like the shortest video I've ever recorded. But thank you so much for watching and listening to me today. I really appreciate it. And if you got this far, make sure to check out some of my other videos. I will try to upload every Wednesday. No promises, but that is the schedule that I have as of right now. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in one of my other videos. Thank you. Bye.
I don't want to kiss you.